doodads hooked up on the screen here. Let's bring up the CS and just click, and there's already a DC. Where's the pause? Pause. Where's the pause? There it is. Alright, ladies and gents, as always, I like to start on the side of the Radiant, not because, you know, the Radiant, like, it's not like they're the better team or anything. I'm usually doing it where it's like, I like the Radiant side because it looks all nice and pretty. And it looks all nice and pretty, which is the biggest thing I really like about it. But first things first, as always, ladies and gents, I'm an NA caster on the EU world, so you will see this nice little ping up here if you could see it really well. It just looks really derp, but whatever. You know, I am a NA caster on the EU world. You left your door open, and I saw the opportunity and walked in and said, "Hey, this is my home now, and you better let me stay here, because I'm gonna do it good. You know, I'm gonna do it good. I'm gonna clean your house and then maybe steal a couple of cookies while you're not looking. After I'm done cleaning your house, that's basically what's going on here. That's not at all what's going on here. I'm just being silly." I'm an NA caster on the EU world, so, you know, I'd love to be like, give me some slack, but, you know, no slack. No slack for PD, just go ahead and jump in, and, yeah, welcome. So, anyway, ladies and gents, this is Best of 2 series, welcome. This is game number 1, EVOS versus Alpha Red. We got, Sand King, will be played by Teku. The Puck will be played by Aviel, Spectre by iLogic, Timbersaw by Facehugger, and Whitemon. Hang on. Whitemon. I skipped Jakiro. Whitemon will be playing Jakiro. Meanwhile, on the side of the dire, we have Alpha Red. That early smoke. My Pro will be the Beastmaster. Bane will be played by Bombell or Boombell. We have Leona. I like that. Leona will be the Windrunner. The Kunkka will be played by Fearless, which looks like it is a mid Kunkka. I'm excited. And Dogbraid will be the Gyrocopter, who is still in the base after the pause. It looks like might have accidentally moved the courier. No, okay, he is going. There is no drill on this courier. Please tell me he... Oh, God, that's just... That hurts, you know? That hurts a little bit. A couple bit of drawings on the map. Looks like the smoke's going out already into the game here, so that's pretty good. So is this the mid Spectre or the mid Timber? It is the mid Timber, so they're mid Spectre, mid Puck, pardon. It looks like Puck might be playing a 4? No, he's not a 4 Puck. Unfortunately, I think Dogbrain saw the ward go down. Moved the branch in at the last second. Meanwhile, in bot, they could be lining up for an invasion here. There's a ward to scout them out, somewhat fresh. There's sentries available. Whitemon has one. It looks like this is going to be slightly passivated, except for the now dead ward up in the top. Dogbrain to get that easy gold and that almost about 150 experience. They will go ahead and try to invade, but they do see that my pro is rotating back. Looks like they're going to go 2 for 2 here, maybe 3 for 1. They could time this right. They don't go 3 for 1. Puck, actually, no, they go 2-2. And Puck is actually rocketed. Has Q not available, actually. It's another 3 seconds left on that. Back in bot, though. Do have my pro. Could be possibly getting first blooded here. All the slows have been spec'd up. Stun from Sand King will be enough. Logic will find the kill, though. Doesn't need to find the second stun. Will take a couple tower shots, but no big problem there. That's the level 1 dagger going to work there. Spectral dagger and such. And also, yeah, the creeps just don't attack Logic while he's walking by them. That's great. You can technically body block them. That could have saved him a little bit more time. Looks like it is going to be the mid Timber versus the mid Kunkka, which I'm very excited to see. Facehugger, I mean, I believe Timbersaw has a much better time against Fearless here. But at the same time, you know, there is the Tidebringer. I'm excited to see what people will do with the new Kunkka with his most recent talent change. Tidebringer is 1.5 seconds off cooldown, meaning it's, what is that? So it's 2.5 seconds instead of the extra 50% range and damage. So there's a lot of stuff they could do to really give some power here. Leona, though, getting chased upon. The slow is there. Teku stun in 1. Doesn't need it. Whitemon find 1 more kill. And in fact, they find the stun onto my pro. There's nothing available for BM to get out of here. He's body blocked and dead in 3 different ways. And Whitemon actually gets a double kill. Leona coming in. Not going to really find anything here. The creeps are basically like it's in the lane, just up here in the side of the jungle here. While the creeps are actually still being counter-pushed back in the bot, or counter-pushed. Just pushed in general down over on the side here. And Logic's just, yeah, just going to get some denies and get some CS. I'll get denied. Maybe get some CS. We'll have the wand basically available here. And what is going on with Avil? He is trying to get out of here. Will get rocketed. Bombell does have a Nightmare available. Sorry, back in mid though. Facehugger does get the kill on Fearless. This is 4 kills for EVOS already, although EVOS, Avil, one more right click looking for the deny. Does manage to get it. We'll be dead for another 20 seconds though, which is the only downside to being denied that early, but there was no way Avil was getting out of there. Back in bot, they do find Leona. This is a very aggressive run so far. The puck obviously being denied does change a lot here. Leona not going for power shot at 2 also changes quite a bit. Shackle shot available. Does manage to shackle a Sand King illusion, not the real one. Leona, TP available in 9. She's just going to have to keep on running here, and I don't know how far you can run. You've caught both the creeps. Slow can't apply. Whitemon looking for the Q. Does manage to find the Q and the damage. Leona, this is a lot of dedication to get 1 kill. They do manage to get the stun on the Sand King. Leona, will they find the stun in time? Oh, just barely. But back in mid, Fearless does manage to get the kill on Timbersaw. So that's what I'm talking about. I didn't really see it. Looks like it was just the standard X marks Torrent Tidebringer kill there. Ended up happening. Let's look at the fight recap, actually. We can see that. Yeah, X marks, not even a Torrent, actually. Just X marks and 2 Torrents must have finished off his HP down there. Well, this is already a little bit kicking, and as I say that, we have Puck, who is just caught in the side over here, still trying to farm some experience, not even 2 yet, looking to try and get that phase shift. And it's just not happening. No experience, no game, no happiness, no joy. Fearless is running up the tide with some HP, though. It's great. That Bracer is actually going to do a lot for Kunkka early. There's mana in it. There's strength in it. He gets damage from it. There's nothing wrong with getting a Bracer this early. Plus, you know, you can put it into drums. Back in bot, MyPro slowed up. There's a gyrocopter being paused for up in the top. There is lag. My question is, though, how does EVOS end up getting out of this one? Well, he's got no mana for axes. He already popped his wand. He has 2 tangos, and Leona used Shackle already. And there's no one under the effects of Shackles. Actually, that happened 7 seconds ago. And the max duration being, you know, 2-something seconds. So, even if it was like that, EVOS is definitely jumping on MyPro here. And he is in a bit pickle here. Avil finally level 2, though. Look at that. Update for top lane. It's actually level 2 now. MyPro, what are you going to do here? You are slowed to every way, shape, and form. 161 move speed. That is something. That is something. Looking for... I don't know how he's going to get out of here. This, I think like this extended pause. I mean, I'm not saying it's an extended pause here because of the fact that they're trying to find a way for MyPro to get out. There is no way for MyPro to get out of here. He is taking it and accepting his fate by the looks of it. He will end up going down. In fact, Sand King the one to unpause it. I really like seeing this mid though. Like, Fearless is doing a pretty good job against Facehugger right now. Courier flying right over Leona. Actually, this is a bait trying to slow down Leona. And you can get 1 right click off of it, and the Courier's just following her, but it's not going to change much. But yeah, no, Facehugger, you know, I can't not talk about this mid lane and how Fearless is actually going to do an extremely good job in this lane with Tidebringer just being so powerful. Not to mention, Kunkka did not get damage nerfed off of his 10 talent, so once he turns 10, he's going to be a bit of an issue to deal with. And now Facehugger, I was talking about it in my head. I didn't say it out loud, is that an Orb of Venom would have been a really good thing for that mid lane. And that's exactly what they did. They've got an Orb of Venom, Avil, trying to meet the Courier. Get a kill on it. And they know that Avil is waiting for it, but they're like, yeah, whatever. But Avil does see that Courier. Not going to get the shot on it, though. It's going to go right over the hill. Oh, I say that, though. Avil, nope, still chilling. Still chilling. Nothing's going to happen, though. Back in bot. Sorry, I missed that one, too, guys. Good grief. He goes down. Again. That is a killing spree. 6-1. for EVOS. Holy hand grenades. Back in mid, though, do have Bane coming in. Actually, Bane is going to TP back to the... What is going on, Avil? What is wrong? They're looking for the Shackle. Not going to find it, though. And Wendy doesn't have arrow specs, so she's not going to be able to find him. Avil will go ahead and TP on out of that one. And, yeah, that was space created 100% in every way, shape, and form. No smoke available on Leona or Bombell. Bombell's actually level 3, whereas the Wendy is not. Back in the mid, Fearless at 6. That tech, oh, he's walking in. He's just walking straight in there. Boat not available just yet. Now it is, but just doesn't actually throw that out there. I think if he dropped that boat, he would have been living at least a tiny bit longer. But, nope. He will go down with his ship. Haha, jokes. Funny things. It's 6 minutes, guys, at 7-1. Wendy finally has arrow, though. Look at that. Finally has arrow. Alpha Red. They got to do something here. It is 7-1, and the Gyro, I mean, he's got some farm. He's 43 and 27 for CS and denies. It's not like he's having a super bad lane. Sleep out in the puck. Rocket's not really going to be there in time. Phase shift, perfect timing, actually, and Avil will escape for the time being, of course. Facehugger, yeah, he's just trying to win this mid lane. I mean, it's kind of hard. The Kunkka 29 and 5. But the Timber could just turn around and he just deals so much damage and then heals just from getting whacked upon on the tower. But this is what I like to see. It's just like, now we have EVOS. Just, you know, EVOS is just free farming it up back in the mid. Boat going through. It's not going to find any targets. Facehugger free at last. I have been notified. I was hosted by Sheever. Thank you, Sheever. I appreciate it. If we had somebody spectating. Oh, my pro. No, he's going down yet again. This is a very hard game. Ladies and gents, Avil. Rocket going out. Does phase shift it just in time. Shackle goes out. Nothing to follow, though. He is A-okay. TP coming in. Keku got the stun out onto this farmed Gyro, who is no longer alive. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. Takeku getting pretty low. He's actually going to get his level 1 Sandstorm out of there. Leona's going to be A-okay. Stun will follow up. Bane getting right-click down, looking for the deny, but not going to find it. Avila will go ahead and get that kill back in the mid. Facehugger trying to go on top of the tower. Nothing going down there. Fearless. He is quite fearless. He's going to throw out the Torrent. Leona looking for the Shackle shot. Does find the Perma Shackle, but Facehugger is regenning up to his heart's content. And in fact, this could be a kill out on the Fearless as well. The boat goes out. There's a lot of damage that's on Fearless, but not enough to kill him off. Facehugger, he's got 20 stacks of regen here. He's going to get a rocket to the face, but what's it going to do? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. And Logic, oh, dang, he's getting pretty low here. He's got to watch out. My pro could just drop those wild axes, no problem. Phase Boots picked up, looking for the Sacred Relic next. There goes the axes. EVOS. EVOS, I'm sorry, I'm just being dumb. Logic, just taking a lot of damage. Gonna throw out a I'm leaving the lane dagger while Whitemon creeps up on him. Gonna go ahead and Q him out, get the E, doing some dot damage. That's a lot of dot damage by the looks of it, and Whitemon just trying to find the follow-up. One more Q available in 2 seconds. Will he find the right position? He finds the right position. He's burning down. He is deado, going down into the grave. As you can see, he's slowly sinking into the ground, and there is the Crybaby, the best emote in all of 2018, 2017, and eventually 2019, and all of Dota 2. Everybody loves that good old Crybaby. Let's see, Shadow Blade, Timbersaw still going for the Arcane Boot, smoke up. Looks like they're going for a jump in the mid here, and Facehugger is going aggressive as possible. No boat just yet, just gonna hold on to it. They don't see the rotation, and Fearless is hanging around because, you know, like we've already talked about, he's Fearless. He's X-marking out. Looks like Whitemon reveals in the lane. They see the X-mark. They don't see him. Now they see him. Now they don't. Oh, that was a Shackle indeed. There goes the Torrent. Everything else. Boat follows up. Whitemon knows he ain't getting out alive. Dogbrain will go ahead and confirm that kill. Possibly getting a kill on Facehugger here. X-Mark will be there. Torrent not available. It's just going to be a lot of right clicks. But Facehugger is going to be able to get out for the time being. Rocket is going to follow. It's got a lot of HP, a lot of armor. Personal pipe is not there. Second torrent will go out. Evo's just trying to live here. Facehugger on the brink of death. Will be able to escape for the time being. They'll sleep out onto the Sand King. It looks like it's a mass disengage. They are trying to find at least White Mom. They want something out of this, but something is going to be Spectre coming straight into their faces, trying to confirm a kill here. Fearless going to be the target for now, and it looks like it's going to shift over to Dogbrain, and he soon will fall. iLogic, though, taking a bit of damage from the Q. He will go ahead and get that kill. That's a killing spree for him, and now they're following up, looking for that jump out onto MyPro, but not going to be there. In fact, this was under the effect of Arcane Rune, so that ultimate is coming back up pretty soon, baby. Alright, anyway, there's 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and jump over to net worth, as who would have guessed it? Who would have known? Your boy Spectre is running at 4.9, but Spectre getting perma-shackled to the wall here. Arrow will follow. Not level 6 yet, and Logic will just walk on out of there. And TP on out of there under this effect of the Arcane Rune. So, you know, Logic will just be right back. Quite instantly. Anyway, top of the net worth. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Spectre running at 4.8, 4.9, coming around the corner basically. Timbersaw running at 4.7. Is going to go for the Arcane Boots next. Of course, he already has the Hooded Defiance, or as I like to call it, the Personal Pipe. Because it is basically a Personal Pipe, but it is a Hooded Defiance. Hooded Defiance just sounds better. A Personal Pipe is just my opinion. It is 12 and 3 at 11 minutes. Next on the net worth, though, we do have the Gyrocopter, who was relatively free-farming top lane. Going to go for the drums, Endurance, and then Kunkka going to go for the Shadow Blade. Not going to get drums himself because the Gyro's already getting it. So, you know, the Gyro needs that kind of stuff. He needs that armor, he needs that HP, and he needs to live. It looks like a smoke. Yeah, it is going to be a smoke in the mid here. Timber with no boots just yet, so he's going to be still a little bit slow at 332 MS. Whitemon, creeping and peeping. It's not going to find anybody, but it looks like over here in the corner, Veil's going to go aggressive on the Dogbrain. Rock will go out of Veil. Johnson just perfectly in time, and it looks like Dogbrain will end up going down. Bombell trying to find a jump there. Not going to find a tree to hook onto, unfortunately, unless you're a pro and you have a Blink Dagger, and they're going to go ahead and drop it. But it looks like they're going to take out this really nice stack up here, and Bane's going to watch it all happen with his eyes, and he's going to be all sad because he's like, I wanted that money. But he ain't getting that money. He ain't getting that sweet, sweet dough. Windy is still not 6 yet. Does have level 3 in arrow, though, but doesn't have 6 yet. Although I say that Sand King isn't 6 either, but, you know, Sand King's been farming. Shackle will find the target, actually. Roar will follow. Looking for some damage. Will there be enough? Sand King just barely getting out of there. MyPro looking for another axe in 2 seconds. 1 second left. Keku dodging the axes perfectly, actually. May be able to find the counter jump out on the MyPro, but the rocket will be there from Dogbrain, and he's going to go ahead and throw his body to the dogs here. Spectre comes on in, trying to find a kill. Will at least go down, but Facehugger will go ahead and confirm that kill. Bombell just going to ult the Spectre, and there's a dead Spectre now. That value point stun just not there quick enough. The boat's going to be a lot of damage out on the Facehugger. Bombell, though, looking pretty low here. Facehugger just trying to right-click him down. Can't Arcanes, doesn't have boots, doesn't have wand, doesn't have soul ring. He's just trying to get out of there. Meanwhile, the dragon is going to be stuck under the tower. X marks. Torrent's not going to land, and Leona is actually going to end up going down on that one. Facehugger coming in, looking to try and get the jump on Fearless. That's a lot of damage, but not really enough. In fact, there's actually a regen rune. He's just going to regen right back up out of there. It'll be A-OK at the end of the day. Anyway, what are we doing on this puck here? He's been in the off lane. He has been like the most aggro puck I've seen in a while, but this is what I was talking about, is that they left that puck up and running, and Avil runs a very aggressive off lane aggro puck. And not really aggressive. Like in this game, you definitely saw it. The aggressiveness was not there from the puck this game, but just overall, the puck in general is super aggressive. And I think EVOS in general likes to play a very aggressive game. This game, we're not seeing it too much, but we're seeing it like they have a great defensive mechanic here. And speaking of mechanics, we do have the Sand King ult. Actually going to find the Perma Shackle out on both Spectre and Teku. Not going to be able to get the ultimate from the Sand King. Double ult will be there. Jarla going to go ahead and ult a stack of creeps here. Looks like it's just a double +1 on the side here. Looking for the kill still on MyPro. Still will end up getting it. Sand King getting low. Windy just ulting down Teku. Won't find the Perma Shackle, but it's enough time to slow him down. It looks like Dogbrain coming up to get the cleanup. Mopping up Avil, possibly getting Logic here. Dagger is available in 2 seconds, so Logic does have a very complicated way out if he wanted it, and doesn't need it. That Radiance, though, coming right around the corner pretty soon here. Fearless blessing up with that Shadow Blade already. Walking in there. And walking out. Yeah, he went for the max levels in X mark over the max levels in Q. I usually see people after they get max Tidebringer, they usually go at least 2 in X marks, because 1 in X mark range is just absolutely terrible. Down in the bot, Whitemon going to get his nice clarity interrupted by 2 very weak illusions. Facehugger. Looks like they want to try and get this tower pretty bad here. Bloodstone almost up for Facehugger, though. Look at how much money this boy's got. He's running at 7,000 high here. Facehugger maybe overextending. Won't be perma-shackled. Is slept. I don't know what sort of animation he's having there, but Bane actually ults a Veal here instead. Manages to get the kill out onto him. Facehugger with 17 points of regen. It's going to be X-marked up, brought back into the Torrent. Boat Roar. Everything is there. The magic damage will follow. I say that. It is going to be an easy kill for them, although, you know, they expended every single ultimate for that, as we could see here. I mean, I say every single ultimate. They also got the Puck with the ultimate from Bane, and I'm pretty darn sure Puck was pretty close to that Blink Dagger, if not actually had it. Whitemon going to be in a bit of trouble here, caught in the back lines, looking to deny himself to the stack, which they saw. It's only actually a double stack there, but, you know, it's still a stack at the end of the day. MyPro also getting a regen rune. He'll get back into the game here with that regen rune, and now cleaning up this bot tower. It is going to be Alpha Red. Now they're starting to come back around. Net worth chart. Let's look at the win probability, huh? The thing that I paid my Dota Plus for. Look at how look. I just love win probability, because it's like, oh, they still have this pretty good chance of winning here. Where did they get those statistics from? Who knows? Who cares? It's not from Dota Buff. Nobody cares. That's pretty much it. Back in bot. Missed it. My apologies. Fearless going to get that. Well, Fearless is going to get killed. He's going to go down with his ship. It is 2:30 in the morning. I'm running out of jokes. BKB is going to be the next thing for this Kunkka, though. Already has the Shadow Blade finished up, as we saw previously, but clearly not doing any work there. Top tower going down. Logic is about 400 gold away from that relic. Actually 300 gold away. Smoke in the bot. Veal not going to break any of them, so unfortunately this looks like the death of Facehugger here. Is up to 20 stacks of regen. The ultimate will be there. Bane coming into silence. Well timed, but it's not going to be enough. The stun will be to follow. The roar will go down as well. The sleep will be there, but it looks like it is going to be Spectre coming in, ulting up. Everyone's dying. The magic damage is there. Dogbrain getting right click down. He is a deado. There's the crybaby. And moving on, they maybe want to try and find this courier. Or they think a shadow-bladed Kunkka might be near, but it's not going to be the case. And that is the magic damage. That is the death. And that is Timbersaw. That's what you got to be scared of right there, is the fact that he had 20 stacks of regen before he even started that fight. And he just wasn't taking any damage. Speaking of damage, though, they do get Whitemon on the back lines of the top tower. No ultimate needed for that one. Inspector, Radiance online. 18 minutes, actually. Let's look at it. 18 minutes at 8.6k net worth with boots and the OP Ring of Aquila, which also wasn't nerfed somehow in the most recent patch. Like, here's the biggest thing, alright? Everybody was buying Ring of Aquila. I thought it was going to be like when everybody was buying PMS and everybody was buying Iron Talon, where Iron Talon and PMS got removed or nerfed, mostly removed, because everybody was buying a PMS and everybody was, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were buying an Iron Talon and going into the jungle. I mean, the least they could have done is just nerf the jungle and not gotten rid of Iron Talon, but I guess people would still be just spamming that Iron Talon play there. Illusion Rune. Something I'd like to point out is the supreme lack of vision from the Dire. They find Dogbrain coming in on the sidelines. They're going to get the easy kill to slow the damage will be there. Sand King going to ult for that one as well. Easy kill for that one. Dogbrain, don't know what was going on there. Communication error, who knows? Everyone's coming in to try and get this kill out on the Kunkka. The stun will be there. The magic damage to follow. Teku will get that one. Shadow Blade was available, but I really... Oh, the Sand King had reveal. Alright, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. There was also sentries on the Jakiro, but, you know, they weren't going to dedicate sentries to that. Actually, there's dust even on Jakiro 2 as well. And this is the death of the Tier 2 tower. Rippity-doo, rippity-day. That is that's the end of the first Tier 1 tower today.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, well, space created. Or Spectre has returned. I'm being dumb. I thought that said space created. Teku trying to get the Blink Dagger, doesn't manage to get it off that D ward, which, you know, wards have been given a lot more gold now by a lot. I mean, you know, not a lot. Enough, in a sense. Bloodstone up and running on the Timber Saw. I believe it starts with 14 charges. Yeah, so he already gets 2. They find the Bane in the back lines, the slow, the stun, the silence, and everything else. Facehugger will get that one, no problem. For some reason, my frames have suddenly dropped. I don't know what this is about, but this is what Dota just likes to do. It just likes to suddenly destroy your frames for no particular reason in any way, shape, or form, or, you know, words. Anyway, back in bot. Logic, they see the Radiance, and he's just burning through these creeps. In fact, it is going to be Leona coming in. Phase boots, ult. Wind run, but yeah, not going to find it. In fact, what is this? The Super Urn, as I like to call it. Spirit Vessel will be next on Windy. Also, we'll be going for the, can't find the Perma Shackle. Windy looking to be a very bad spot here. There is no stun available. Sand King just in time, though. We'll be able to get that one. Also, Radiant managing to get a tower. I believe it was in the mid, but in the top, though, Avil will go down. And yeah, you know, I just thought Ring of Aquila would have been nerfed because Iron Talon and PMS were removed from the game. But you can't remove Ring of Aquila. It's been there for so long. Blink Dagger, up and running on the Sand King. We saw it last time. The ultimate coming through. Dogbrain gonna be in a bit of trouble. The well-played or helper. That's a fresh BKB going down there. It still dies at the end of the day. There is gonna be a torrent going out on from the Kunkka, but nothing's gonna happen off of it. Timber Saw. It's gonna be slept up, and the ultimate coming out from Spectre. Facehugger will get that kill. Not gonna find a tree to jump on. They know where Fearless is. I don't know if he's fearless anymore. He seems to be in a bit of a pickle here. No stun for Logic. Teku trying to find a stun as well. Had no mana, so that might have been just a whoopsie there. 5k net worth. Let's go ahead and look at the net worth chart, and that's definitely not it. And yeah, look at that net worth at one time. At one time, all right. AR and EVOS were pretty darn close to each other. There was where like all those kills happened for no particular reason whatsoever. Let's look at the win probability. Oh man, look at that. It's 100%. It's definitely not. I don't know where they get the freaking numbers from for that, but it's definitely not that case. I do want to bring up the fact that Spectre is 17 at 22 minutes with Radiance, almost has the Manta style, and he is scary. He is scary. What's the Timber Saw at? Timber's 18 at 22 minutes. And the Puck, who was trapped in the off lane, 12 with Blink Dagger, and Aghanim Scepter coming right around the corner here. I don't know what else is coming there. I mean, usually usually Ultimate Orb brings out the, what is it, the Hex? Yeah. So I don't think Hex is going to be the play here. Fearless, just hanging out. He's got no fear. Smoke, though, is going to be there. Looks like they do manage to break the smoke from Bomb Belt breaks the smoke because he's going to D-ward over, you know, just staying smoked. I think would have been the better play, but, you know, whatever. They're the Dota players here that are playing at their local time. You know, if I was playing at this time on a professional team, I would not be running at the moment. At that moment, I'd be like mentally drained and dead on the inside and the outside, of course. This game has had a severe lack of logic. Actually, he's going to be in a really bad spot here. Ulted from the Bane. The ultimate will go down from Gyro as well. Definitely wasn't needed, but that's Logic going down there. Sand King coming in. Ultimate not available. No mana for it. Doesn't really matter, though. Facehugger is going to be there to kill off Bombell. Looking for the jump on Leona. Will try to get it. Evades all of her attacks. Still dies to Whitemon in the base from the last tick of the fire. And, you know, with fire at his feet, he will go down. Daedalus is next for this Kunkka. BKB, Shadowblade, and then Daedalus. Again, alright, I'm bringing this up. There is little to no vision out there on the side of the Dire EVOS. Trying to find the jump. They can't find that Kunkka out there just yet, but it looks like Sand King very adamant to try and find him. If they use the dust now, they'll see him. They will see him. 1 second left. Face boots out. They know. They saw him at the last second. It's going to be a regen room. They're like, hey, they're walking in the Roche. There goes the... Oh, no, they didn't go in the Roche, but he is going to be able to get out for the time being. Whitemon coming in. Does have his Q available. Launches that. Throws the E. There's the ult. There's the Q. BKB will be there, though, and Fearless just going to walk on out of there. So that's what the BKB is for, right? Just being out when you know you're not going to make it. All right, I got to cough 1 second, guys. My apologies for that. You just get the phlegm all built up in there. Woo! The powers of being able to mute your mic. Windy, I'm 90% sure they know that the Roshan is being done because nobody grabbed the bounty runes yet. I say that though, Veal coming in, the silence will be there from Windy, or onto Windy. Not really going to have any other follow-up though. Ultimate, the dagger from 9 million yards away. That'll be a kill for them, but that leaves the Roshan slightly vulnerable, but not vulnerable enough. Logic will go ahead and get that confirmed, and possibly my pro in a really bad spot here. He also has a Shadow Blade though. I don't think I agree with double Shadow Blade. Usually it's the Blink Dagger. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Usually you get the Blink Dagger coming from Beastmasters to get the Shadow Blade out there doing all the work. But, you know, this time, not so much. Not so much. Let's see here. So let's do what I love to do every time this time in Dota comes around. My pro, looking for a jump on someone, finds Teku in the corner side of the world here. Spectre, no ultimate available. Doesn't really need it though. Teku is going to be able to get out for the time being. We'll go ahead and blink up and we'll be able to escape. Just barely. No, he got X-marked. He's going down. Slept up. Teku will be able to escape a little bit there. Sandstorm is there. Sentry. It's an easy kill for them. Meanwhile, though, they do manage to leave the bot open. That doesn't mean anything at all, though, because there was no heroes there. Aghanim Scepter still the next playing up for the puck here. Gemma True Sight running on to him. But let's go ahead and do what I really love to do when it's this time of the game. There's little to no things really happening right now. It's the item development discussion, as I like to do it. I just go through, talk about all the items that people are going to build. Or they are building, or something like that. And, you know, it's going to be the Yules for the Jakiro. Probably Yules for Jakiro eventually, though. He's got the Windlace and he's got the staff. He just doesn't have it linked. But now I already have to stop my most favorite segment here, as we have a 4-man Dream Coil. Spectre ult, it's there! That is the damage that this is coming through here! Double buybacks are going to be there to follow, and Facehugger trying to find a jump on anybody here. Bombell, this could be a dieback if he's not too careful. Looking for the Macropire. Macropire does go down. The stun to follow up afterwards, and looks like the Bane ult's going to be there. Out on the Timber Saw, Bloodstone Suicide is available. He is going to end up going down still, unfortunately. He is only down for 15 seconds. Be able to come back in no time whatsoever. Okay, well that was definitely not how they wanted that to go, and they didn't focus the Spectre, which was like the big thing there. They did burn 2 buybacks. So I think that was like slightly okay. They do smoke up, no ward there to reveal it, because again, like I'm talking about, Dire has little to no vision on this map. They have 2 vision wards, but right now I want to see where this smoke is going to lead. I can tell you where those 2 vision wards are, and that's in the middle where there is a smoke going on there. They do manage to find the gyro. The BKB will be expended. There's a random bird floating around there. Perma-shackle, double bird. I don't know what's going on here. Courier does go down, and it will be another dead Timber Saw. No Bloodstone Suicide on that one. Puck does manage to get a 3-man Dream Coil. Sand King channeling over the back lines. There is a sentry close by, so Teku most likely will go down as well. They do find 2. They find 3. They could find My Pro, though. This is going to be Logic trying to get out. They get Bombell. My Pro goes down. Logic trying to kill off anybody here. He has the Aegis, though, so if he dies, it doesn't matter. He'll come right back in. He wants to try and find Fearless. The Shadow Blade's not going to be there. The bottle's in his pocket. They could find him if they want to. They're not going to. Dagger's going to go out. Teku's going to buy back. He's going to TP back to base. They know he's over there. Timber's pinging like crazy, and it's not going to do anything, although Logic is just like, all right, we've already got the creeps in the mid here. Let's clean up this bot lane, and clean up this bot lane I shall. I shall being Logic, of course. Boat going through. Q's going to follow. There goes the X mark. Will land them both. Shackle's going to be there, but the silence from Avil is going to be there for a small insurance plan. It will be another X mark going out onto the Kuka. There's a nearby sentry as well, and Spectre is just going to spam those illusions. Although, most likely, yeah, still going to go down to Dog Brain here. Going to find a double kill. This is a double kill buyback, though, is the big thing. Courier not getting clipped by any of the shots there. And they couldn't even get the ranged barracks running at only 95 HP remaining. But there's the net worth. Look at that net worth there. Look at the fight thing here. Look at all the gold that it's not calculating because the fight recap isn't 100% accurate. Let's go ahead and look at the net worth change here. And this is like all the buybacks happened right about here, and you can see where some of the kills happened as well. Here's the ult for Dogbrain getting that bad stuff, and there's nothing really happening there. All the network going down, but it's at 3K. You know, Alpha, they could make the comeback here. This is where they needed to get all the gold and everything like that. And this Gyro is already looking at Divine Rapier. He is already thinking, it's time, guys. We can't not do this anymore. It's Divine time. At 30 minutes, this Gyro is actively considering buying a Divine Rapier before having any survivability items other than BKB. Like, I get it, BKB is an okay item, but it's like 7 seconds of magic immunity, plus, you know, it'll go down to 5 eventually. Most teamfights don't last that. Most teamfights last longer than 5, is the big thing here. Puck, maybe in a bad spot here. It's not going to get caught by the rocket. It was a Lincoln Sphere, though. Was going to be the pickup for Puck. It's not going to be a Hex, so that's pretty good. Up in top lane, they find the Sand King, get pretty low. The man's minus stun. On the return, Logic with ultimate going through. Not ultimate, actually. Just going to be the Manta. Mypro will go down. Teku's going to be followed up. Fearless, he's not in a great position here. Will land a torrent on absolutely nobody, and he is going down. And that is actually, it's not a dieback, because his buyback was expended last time, so it looks like EVOS is just like, alright, we done killed their carry. One of their carries. We done killed their mid, and the Beastmaster has no ultimate available, no buyback as well. Let's put these creeps in the mid and finish off this bot lane, huh? And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Creeps in the mid. They're going to finish up bot lane. Timber's Bombell just siphoning damage. He's at minus 90 damage. Doesn't really matter, though. Obviously, he doesn't really need damage. I mean, he right-clicks for 9 damage. No bad side. You know, he still right-clicks. You know, meanwhile, all this is happening. Gyro is just chilling. And they're going to clean up the mid. Oh, Dream Coil is going to miss, though, unfortunately. Logic coming in to get the kill on Bombell. We'll go ahead and get that one out. Shackle shot will be there. Nothing to shackle to, unfortunately, so we'll just be a derpy shackle. And this is a Reaver going out on Spectre. This is scary, all right. The Gyro is staying back to try and farm for this Divine. And he can't do it. He can't do it. And yeah, there it goes. A lot of stuff, a lot of damage, and they're like, all right, well, we got what we wanted. Let's just go ahead and leave. I think everything is just riding on eventually finishing this Divine. Gyro just wants this Divine really bad. Just, yeah. And the question is, global call down. Well, it's usually 3 homing missile charges, so they're going to go for 3 homing missile. Logic, what are you doing for 25, buddy? Oh gosh. These are both super good, actually. Scan going out. Radiant sees Fearless floating about. He, too, is going to work on his Divine next, but he's a little bit further away. A little bit further away. He's going to go ahead and X mark. He's thinking of cleaning up the creep wave here. Doesn't clean it up completely. He done misses. And is this the let's wait on the Roshan kind of game? There's no way. No way. Oh, 20 seconds. That's not bad. You know, that's actually really not bad. That's a pretty low respawn, and the Divine is picked up on the Gyro. Ladies and gents, this is actually the last chance defense from Dogbrain. And let's look at his BKB. He's still on 7 seconds for his BKB. So he's got some stuff he could do here. So he's got Divine. He's got Divine. And he's at the point where he's like, I can't get caught out. We will lose if I do that. And now, only Beastmaster, only now considering going for a Necronomicon, is not actually going to finish the Necronomicon. And there's the Roshan, by the way. It's going down. Timber looks like he'll be the cheese carrier. Logic the Aegis, most likely to swap out with the Ring of Aquila here. Looks like Bane is going to be spotted on the outlines here with a Gem of True Sight on him. One of their own, of course. Oh gosh, that's a 3-man Dream Coil. The BKBs will be there. It's not going to change anything, though. Nobody caught in it. Puck in the back lines. The Aegis of Immortality has been claimed. The BKB from the Kunkka just not being strong enough. That Divine is going to work, though. Manages to get 1 kill on Bombell. I mean, on Teku. but the Divine is down. He is on the ground. The push now is being thrown out there. Spectre, he sees the Divine. No, he doesn't. He was stunned, actually, but my pro just being right-click down. We're watching this Divine player right here. As the Divine goes down, it is on the Spectre. No, it's on Whitemon. Whitemon Divine, ladies and gents. But that is everyone dying off there. The Aegis to be claimed. But ladies and gents, that is GG. That's game number 1, though. There's still another game left after this. So ladies and gents, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next game very shortly.